Hi, this is Shay Veronica. This blog is about Ishmael Watkins. One thing you should remember, Barbados, you do not keep an archive. Barbados does not keep an archive. You cannot go back to look for something that was in the Barbados papers and find it. It's not going to happen. Now, this is an ongoing matter, and you will never know because it's not anywhere to be found except on naked departure. But constable as he was back then, Ishmael Watson was facing 4 charges, involving assault against a minor. And part of that quote unquote assault was rape. Statutory rape. Now, when they say statutory rape, what are they saying? That the minor didn't mind it happening? She was complicit, although she was too young to be saying yes to a grown person. She did say yes, but it was still illegal because of her age. When you see that word statutory, that's what it usually means. And guys are very quick to say, oh, she wanted it. Part of protecting your kids, part of protecting the young people who live in Barbados is to show the faces of guys or females who prey on young people and then turn around and say, oh, she wanted it. They're predators. There are predators out there. They can meet someone who's sad. They can meet someone who is outside the eyes of their parents or the mother or father, whoever. They can make someone think, well, they neglected, they are not loved, and then they can pounce on that youngster. I'm sure as this child has grown, it's a long time ago, a decade plus. So I'm sure as this youngster has grown up, she could look back and say, yeah, I was predated upon. Yeah, he was an opportunist and I was his prey. And after a while living, you realize the follies of your ways, that you realize all the ways that people who have lived longer than you can fool you. It is very easy. It is very easy for someone who has 10, 15, 20 years here longer than you. When you were before you were born, they were doing what they were doing. When you were in kindergarten trying to learn how to write your name and how to form sentences, they were married, having kids, and they were doing what they were doing. Yes, they're gonna have an edge over you because they've been here and they've had longer experiences. So never think that you can be on par with someone who has had 20 years more experience in a particular area than you have. Now, what is happening with Ishmael Watson? A family member brought this up, and they're saying that maybe the file fell off that truck, the back of a truck, a lorry. It fell off the back of a lorry. You don't know, but this has been going on for a long time, and these things, when they are this delayed, it takes away the flavor of the whole thing because, like I said, the person who it happened to has grown up. You've grown up. Even Ishmael Watkins may have grown up too. It goes both ways. They both could have grown up. And, 10 years out, 11 years out, and then this is going to come up again, but it needs to, because it needs to be resolved. And some people are looking for justice in this particular matter because one thing and one thing alone: you do not prey on youngsters. You do not take advantage of young people. You do not have sex with them. You do not touch them. You do not get them to come out with you. When someone is underage, you leave them alone. Do like most of other people do. Do like what the other people do. You wait for them to come of age. You wait. You see them in kindergarten. You see them in school or whatever. You say, you know what? My next wife is still in kindergarten. I've heard people saying that. I've heard guys saying that she's still in kindergarten, or my next wife is still in high school. Wait. That's what you do. You wait. This is Shay Veronica.